confess, I brought a friend with me that I'd like for him to speak first before I say a few words to you, and that's Professor Byron Riddle.
There's a lot going on, man, so
hello, thanks everybody for coming. It's great to be here. I'll tell you, as a faculty member and a professor, it's wonderful to be surrounded by so many critical thinkers. I miss that at my university. So I am a associate professor of viral immunology. I'm a vaccinologist. I publish about vaccines. My funding is an area of to do work with vaccines. So I know all about these vaccines. I receive funding from the provincial and federal government to develop COVID-19 vaccines. Generally speaking, I love vaccines, but I do not love these current COVID-19 vaccines. And what I want to tell you is, I came forward quite some time ago once I realized that these vaccines were not working like all of our traditional vaccines. And in fact, when these get injected in your shoulder, only about 25% of the dose remains in your shoulder, the rest goes throughout your body. And so there's lots of safety concerns about that, and I've been very public about it. But what I want to mention today is the cutting edge science that that's been coming out. So, just to make sure you're up to speed, a recent published study has shown that for males between the ages of 12 to 15, and many of you may know that I've got a special heart for our youth, for our kids, and for college and university students. So for males between 12 and 15, they're at 6 times higher risk of having heart disease following the vaccine than they are developing severe COVID-19, okay? So that is an example right there where we should not be using this vaccine at all. We should not be mandating it. It's finally being acknowledged that many women are experiencing unusual vaginal bleeding following vaccination. Women have been fighting to have this recognized for a long, long time. It's only being recognized now by providing funding to conduct research to see if this might be real. This is the reverse of how science is to be practiced. And the other thing I want to mention is, so this is cutting edge, most people do not know this, you'll be among the first to know. There was a landmark study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, and it was used as the foundation for arguing that vaccinating pregnant women was safe. They argued that the miscarriage rate was no higher than background. Several of my colleagues had to fight hard. They could not get their letter to the editor published, but they were able to get the editor to go to the authors and check it. And this has not been publicized, but the authors have been forced to publish a correction to that paper